Well, yes. So, speaking of, I'm not saying boost again in terms of this recording. Um, well, you now read ASIO. For instance, it's very similar. It's asynchronous input output. Every time you read, probably due to some, well, stuff, you probably want to read as ASIO or something. No, it's asynchronous input output. Every time you read, focus yourself on reading like that in your mind. Focus on, well, so this way you will be introduced in thread. Well, this is where you should be very careful about. So this is where hardware architecture in its functionality is well, like can be seen in terms of software. Well, author doesn't warn you about it here. Well, because probably he thought that, well, why does any like non-computer science student should be reading this, at least in his university or like his academic sphere? Well, probably didn't like feel any need to. However, this is very important. Stay away from that. So, well, because, well, how CPU, as in like processor, work, as in today you can call it this core. Well, core actually is not processor. Please don't. Well, you're better using your computer. Yeah. Streams and files. Well, input output stream file system. Well, this is where you should be increasing your attention level to medium, in my opinion. Do not skip anything. However, do not like put it to this advanced level of importance. Let me skip. Well, you don't know how to read Latin. Functional programming is where you should be. Well, all right. If you have this interest for mathematical programming or mathematics-based programming, well, this is where you should be focusing your reading on. Well, if you see this, vector, yes, it's not about your drawing program, for your information. This is where you don't really want to know what these are. Let me skip generic language extensions. Now, at this point, well, you are aware of this. Well, so at this stage, when you're like at this top section of book, you realize that, all right, you know what you're doing. So you know what to read and what not to read when you read code. This is its base explanation. So you don't need to memorize anything. If you want, you can. However, there are better options. Yes, now in terms of error handling, if you want to read error messages, sure, that's an option. However, nobody pays for that. Since I think certain, well, maybe 80s, I have no idea. However, you should be able to read error code and then, well, learn what that code means. And then, well, prior searching it on your search engine, knowing what that error code refers to in your program. Also, if it's compiler error, please don't throw away your digital device. That's all I can say. So don't read too much. Number handling, well, book I think makes this interesting twist here. It's like, well, I've been learned like in terms of this code example, this integer is being used like too much, and then well, why are we like why am I seeing this boost not integer? Well, this is yeah, it's like why am I seeing this certain function like min max? Why am I seeing random? Well, it doesn't make sense. Well, more questions you ask, more you postpone your learning at this stage. So, first of all, well, more patient you were in terms of computer science, well, you are now more rich in terms of a resource that is technically not, well, applicable to like this financial way of counting. What is it? Well, you know why this specific, for instance, 57th section is being mentioned, and then well, why it says integer specifically. And well, you will know, for instance, at 60th section, there is random. Well, what does do? Is it a library? Is it function? Can it be used as method? Can it be overridden? Well, all these questions are presented to you because, well, you were patient, you were smart enough to know where to ask questions. Also, you managed to read this book while maintaining your sanity. Well, this is your reward. So, in my opinion, stay away from numeric conversion because, well, nowadays, back in the day, it was compiler. It is still, don't call it still a compiler, and not multiple, hopefully. It's being done automatic, all right? Especially if you're programming. If you want, well, there are compiler clash. Well, it's not like Monster Car Crash. Compilers do talk, and then, well, don't clash. Yeah. Application libraries, well, these are the things that you should not be aware about. In my opinion, well, what you expect is this, well, a thing that goes deep. It's like, well, oh, let's learn this, well, well, this advanced things that like can make us like be like well, for it's like let us be like let's go like more than like 20%, like 19%, like 18%, like yes, the book doesn't give you that.